I get money in my sleep, I could never be weak.
Let me ask you a question, boys.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, we got Mace Lope tapping in from the big house. Hey, Mace, before we get into this reaction, speak on it. What you think about it?
How you doing? How you doing? Tragic. No. Yeah. Want me to speak on it right now?
Yeah, speak on the topic that we speak on.
Oh yeah. I mean, this your boy Max, you feel me? I ain't never been no racist or nothing. Maybe I got many friends and many races and shit. But niggas like that, we call niggas like that sellouts. You feel me? Because how you gonna get at your own people, for getting at you about something. But when somebody from another race, like a white boy or something, get at you and shit, nigga, you cut your tail and shit. I mean, you find that shit up in here too. Like some niggas up in here, feel me? If a nigga disrespect you and shit, you get at the nigga all foul and shit. But let a Mexican or a white boy get at you the same kind of way or differently or whatever, or more disrespectfully, you go on and tuck your tail and shit, and let the motherfucker do whatever you want to do because you don't want the issues and shit. Feel me? I mean, them type of niggas right there, sellouts. You feel me? We like they have no moral, no values, no nothing. You feel me? You get at your own people fucked up and foul. I mean, you should use all that energy that you using towards your own. Do the same for them type of people. You feel me? I mean, that's what niggas. The civil rights was for. Niggas was fighting for their equality and freedom for it. You feel me? For their own people. Against different races and shit, and then you gonna go against your own and let these other niggas get at you disrespectfully. Like that's defeating the purpose. That's some weird ass shit. You feel me? Because I mean, I don't respect none of that shit. That shit is weird to me on the real. Like,
but he not trying to mess up his bag though, Mace.
I mean, if I understand that, I understand he ain't trying to fuck up his bag, but shit, you gonna sell your soul for a jelly roll? I mean,
in front of his wife.
You selling your soul, you feel me? On the real, because you gonna get at your own people a certain type of way, but you don't want to get at the white people the same kind of way because is what? Helping you get a little bit of money? I mean, shit, niggas can do the same thing. Niggas are shit, start your own shit.
He insulted the man's business in front of his wife. He kept calling him the R word, retard, like crazy in front of his wife, just crazy.
Yeah.
Nah.
I mean, Kaz is just, he's a letdown case, you feel me? He's letting niggas know civil rights didn't mean nothing to him. On the real, like on the set. Like he's a letdown case. He's a sellout. You feel me? I mean, you selling out your own people. On the real. For real. I mean, I ain't trying to be, racist. Like I said, I ain't trying to be on some political type shit. I ain't even trying to do that. But what I am trying to say, nigga, don't sell yourself for a jelly roll. Don't sell your people out. You feel me? Because we gonna be here for you when they ain't. You feel me? I mean, we gonna be here for you on the real, y'all. You feel me? I mean,
I never was raised around that type of gangster that take that type of verbal abuse in front of his wife on national TV, crazy, and laugh, and didn't say one insult back or nothing, just kept laughing at all. That was crazy.
Listen.
On the real, I mean, niggas, shit, motherfuckers don't respect that shit. I mean, I don't know how your wife respect you.
Man.
That ain't even cool.
So how would you have approached it?
I mean, niggas are gonna be niggas. I guess they gonna do what they gonna do. You feel me? But you know, I know there's niggas that feel the same way I feel. You feel me? And there's niggas that's you know that's on the side of what 100. You feel me? I mean,
so she asked the question. Because Wack is working on his network and it's a big platform. She asked the question, how would have reacted if you was him and them she was getting called a retard and getting insulted and
that gives you a whole image, you know,
in front of your wife.
Yeah, I would have been cutthroat. Nigga, you know, call me out my name, not in front of mine.
You would have crashed out and lost it all.
And free my female and shit too. Like you calling me basically calling me a pimp, a buster, a punk.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
So you would have crashed out and lost it all, basically.
A nigga on the set, a nigga, you basically biting the bullet. You feel me? In front of your face, you I mean, I don't give a fuck how much money it is, nigga. That means you turn around and bend over for another nigga then. On the real for some money. That's what it's saying. On the real.
That's what it's giving, huh?
I mean, I don't find that acceptable. That's not acceptable. On the real. But hey, to each his own. Hey, you got a bigger bank than I got because you been kissing ass and shit. But hey, what shit? I mean,
I just don't get it in front of your wife. Like in front of your wife, that's just when you gotta say something. Like I wouldn't have crashed out, but no, that's an echo. I'm sorry, but I would have definitely reacted.
He didn't have to, you know. He didn't have to go after cut like stars out on him or nothing. He could have been like, hey, he could have spoke up for himself, like, hey, can you not disrespect me in front of my girl like that? I mean, said something. You feel me?
Now, if it would have been me, I would have just popped the brakes on him, like, yo, chill, don't talk to me like that. At least minimum. Minimum.
On the real.
Right there, yeah. We don't play like that. He calling you a retard, this and that. No.
Because when it gets crazy and it gets disrespectful amongst two men, somebody got to pop the brakes before it gets physical. But it seemed like in this particular predicament, it was never going to get physical. From the big guy who will pull burners out on anybody else. Seems a little convenient.
Yeah, that's crazy. He went out like these are. Yeah, we about to play the video, but I want Maslow to touch on it though, like, cause you know, like I said, I don't know no gangsters that can sit there and do that for the money or nothing, like take verbal disrespect like that in front of the wife. You right. I'm sure the wifey like, oh man, you're not who I thought you was. Sorry, because this shit is terrible. Yeah. You are the biggest retard. You are such a fucking this and that. Then he clowned his diaper business. He said, well, show me proof. He don't believe it. It got heated, bro. And I think it got heated. It started when he said, yeah, I'm a child of hip hop. So I insult. And Wack said, you ain't no child of hip hop. You're the white boy. So when he got all mad and sensitive about it, started clowning him.
I would have popped off. I don't give a fuck. It's just something in my head. I just black out, bro. For real. I just crash out right away.
So you would have punched him and knocked him out?
Yeah, and I would have said sorry, but I would have hit him. Like off a reflex.
I would have did something to him too. On the track. I ain't even gonna lie. I can't take a piece like that.
Yo, I'm telling you, listen, my manager in 311, I could talk about it because it already happened. Listen, I got fired. I knocked that nigga out. That nigga thought he was gonna talk to me like that. He told me, it happened, crash, beatdown.com or some stupid website I would never visit. And he caught me on a lunch break. And then he said some stupid shit. And when he came at me and he swung, I knocked him out. Knocked 2-piece. Boom. We got upstairs. They told me, you lucky we don't press charges. So I don't know how he could take it. Because I tried not to get fired. It's 311. It was my dream job. Well, not really. But I'm saying. You know? I would have got fired from No Jumper.
Sorry. Man. So Mace, yeah, man. We ain't about crashing out, but we definitely about defending ourselves. And if you know how to talk, articulate, Wack don't know how to even do that. This is a disgrace. Oh my God. They can know how to articulate, you can defend yourself. You feel me?
I've been in that predicament.
Yo.
How he does
it. Mace, give me some last words and a message for the people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, you know, hey, like I said, niggas don't have to. I mean, if it ain't in you, you don't have to get violent and all type of shit. But at least
You have 60 seconds remaining.
speak up for yourself. Say something, you know, that's going to make you respectable. So don't just let a nigga disrespect you and shit. And talk down to you like you ain't nothing. You feel me? And then you just gonna bite the bullet and shit because that's gonna make you look bad. You feel me? At least say something. You don't have to be disrespectful or admit that or even look hard to do that. To stand up for yourself. But speak up for yourself.
Speak up for yourself.
Because nigga will respect you more if you speak up for yourself. And if you jump out, you feel me? But I'm gonna holler at y'all. My time is up, nigga, and I'm gonna holler at y'all. But there I go.
Peace, May Slow. For sure.
Yeah, very slow.
I mean, yeah, you speak up for yourself. You feel me? Speak up for yourself.
And listen, you know why I say what I say? Because I'm not a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the hired muscle. I'm the brains. And even in a situation where I was pinned back by somebody in abuse of power, which is what Adam is doing, that's called abuse of power. He knows he owns no jumper. He knows he could talk to these people however he wants. Cut them off the next day. Maybe Wack 100 sticking around to be the next invite for the cuckold. I don't know. I don't know why.
Man. Damn. You ain't lying. Something weird going on here. I know that.
Wait, so how do you feel about the interesting to talk about if it wasn't for the fact? And I absolutely can't. Oh, look. Show it on the screen. And that's why we look at someone like a Lupe or a Negra and we're like, whoa, that's crazy.
Responsible for bringing a live round in, loaded in his.
It turns out that he actually killed a bunch of people.
We don't know that.
Well,
he was never
Chicago PD says that they would have charged him with a bunch of murders.
They know would have, could have, should have. They never charged.
But on the other hand, we know factually that 100% of people who have played killers in movies have not actually killed the person that they were supposed to have killed in that movie. Now, some actors have killed people, sure, but the murders you're seeing in a movie are not actual murders.
The murders you hearing somebody talking about aren't actual murders.
But sometimes they are.
You don't know that.
Yeah, sometimes they are.
Who?
There's been rappers who rapped about killing people and then were tried and convicted for the exact murders that they were talking about in their music. In movies, that has never happened.
Motherfuckers got killed on the movie set. That has definitely happened.
Right, but it's not like Alec Baldwin was like talking about being a killer. It was an accidental killing.
Y'all call it accidental because he's white.
No.
Motherfucker, you did all
these movies. Accident.
All of us.
They go about to escalate. And then
you got a bullet.
Literally nobody thinks that it wasn't an accident.
You got a real live bullet in the gun all of a sudden. when everything should be props.
But
Anyway.
literally nobody thinks that he put the bullet in the gun.
It doesn't.
Nobody thinks that he had any motive to want to kill some random stagehand.
But that's what y'all do.
Random?
That's what white folks do with white folks.
No, if he was black, everybody would have treated the situation
somebody
exactly
black, y'all
the
would
same.
come up with, he was mad about the night before and this shit and that shit. The bottom line is he's responsible for making sure these guns are prop guns. There's no lie. Yes, he
He's
is.
definitely not responsible.
It's
for
his
that.
set.
They have
He's about to get frustrated.
Oh, my
It's called
God.
violating abusive power. You can't just violate your
'Cause
people
nobody-
just to be frustrated.
Nobody could have a different opinion than Adam.
Oh, no.
professionals on set.
It's his set.
It is the job of those people.
And who do they work for?
To make sure.
Who do they work for?
Not him. He's just an actor who was hired to be there.
Huh?
You think that because he's playing a
He
role
ain't the-
acting in the movie that it's his movie set and that he is in charge of what happens with the firearms?
So you saying that you don't think he had any idea that was a live round?
No, obviously not.
The other motherfucker killed the motherfucker too. The Bruce Lee motherfucker.
Right.
He killed him.
Bruce Lee's son got killed by someone who had a real bullet.
I have the screen there, I don't think.
I have to disagree with Wack on that one.
Yeah,
He was
right.
not- why would he know that there's a real bullet in there? Like, whoa, what the fuck are we talking about, Wack?
He's saying a lot of dumb shit for sure. But
Yeah.
my point of this show is he getting marked out by the white boy. He getting marked out.
Law in their firearm that was supposed to be a blank.
And I believe he paid for somebody who his daddy whooping a few people ass. It was time to get some kid back.
Do you think it was just karma?
No, I think it was intentional. I think all that shit was intentional. Don't know. Listen.
So you
say
just
what
make
want.
shit up all day?
No.
You don't
know.
You don't hop on the computer and try to figure out if there's any kind of truth. to what
Don't
you're
know
saying?
live round. Just mysteriously show up, right? On a
Apparently it
motherfucker
does.
set.
It's happened a couple times.
Yeah, but that's premeditated. That was
no.
Then get the fuck out of here.
See how he belittles him and doesn't take none of these things serious and just belittles him. He peasant.
There, I agree with Wack.
Yeah.
Why would a live round make it to a prop set?
That's true. Something was behind it.
I can't get a live round right now. You know what I'm saying? I bet I could get all the fake bullets I could buy on Amazon. Just think about that for a second. That does make a lot of sense. But this guy over here trying to sell his narrative that you can't go against him in his show, the fuck kind of neo-Nazi shit is that?
Happy, look at him.
It is literally the
A bunch
opposite of
white
premeditated.
folks, no, all of a sudden it's a live
Literally
round.
nobody
Somebody had to
else
bring it
on
in.
the face of the planet thinks that was premeditated besides
Somebody had to bring the live round in.
you. Right. And it's
One of
clearly
your
not
people-
Alec Baldwin.
One of your people is responsible for bringing a live round in, loading in his firearm, and this person getting killed, bro.
I'm sure you understand why I'm not taking this conversation terribly serious.
It's the truth.
I'm not going to get suckered into this.
I don't understand why you're not taking that conversation serious. He
That's
just
a
said
fact,
somebody brought the live round in, and then somebody had to do it. What's so unserious? How can you not take that serious? So it's the truth.
Somebody was playing with that gun the night before with live rounds. Why would you be playing with a gun that they're using on a set?
Mhm.
That's what he's trying to get at.
He said, "I'm not taking you serious."
So you're putting on your little retard act.
It's the
Oh,
truth.
No, it's the
Hard act. Here it go. It started.
Because he wants to belittle him also. You don't watch, you don't research things. How you know he didn't get that from research?
Correct. Right when he said that's hard act. Hold on. Nah, we're not saying that. And then watch it start going crazy.
opposite of the
Who
truth.
brought the bullet
It's
in?
some shit you made up 5 seconds ago.
So,
You probably never thought about this until 5 seconds
so
ago.
did they make up the live round?
Did they make it up?
Was that a real round?
Apparently, yeah.
Can a round get up and walk, talk, and think for itself? Can it jump in the gun?
None of these
A
are
human
things
had-
that I have expressed doubt about.
Listen, bro, somebody had to put it in there. Somebody had to bring it.
And it was not the person that you're accusing
It was one of
doing
them white dudes.
It must be weird going through life being this retarded.
What do you mean? It's the truth.
Wow.
Okay.
It's the history of your people.
Okay.
It's not?
Let's say this retarded. You say, what do you mean? It's the truth.
Wack.
This the truth.
Do better.
How many black people was on the set?
Do better.
Huh?
Do better.
No, you listen. You just don't want to accept it.
You need to do better.
But when we want to talk about
As
black
a person,
when we want to
you
talk
got to be
about
less.
we want to talk about black on black violence. You all for it though,
You
bro?
made it too far in life to be acting this on a podcast.
No,
for
my
attention.
problem is my point is
this clip farming? I don't know if
you got a clip count. Good. R count. Yeah, this is crazy.
Capable of that.
My point is this: when it comes to some shit, predominantly that's the light is on your people.
You know, this is the
you want to talk about it, but when it's black on black, you want to talk about it.
I don't think this qualifies as clip farming because what you're.
Okay, what number you at, Chief?
3 still.
Okay,
He's about to go off though.
We're gonna do this here. Right now we at 3.
You're saying is so that nobody would ever clip it.
It's the truth.
Nobody would ever in a million years believe that you are actually this stupid.
Every time black on black shit come up, your ass put a gas on it.
Can you find a situation that is comparable?
Watch this. Hey, King Pill, what was that you said in the song about Aunt Hefe? What was the diss? Gas. So now we talking about a potential Caucasian
You have
who brought a bullet in.
congratulated me and told me that what I did was great on that podcast by bringing that to light.
Who?
Okay, but even if he did congratulate you, whatever, that don't mean it ain't pouring gas on the. That's see the technology. That doesn't have nothing to do with what he's saying though. That doesn't mean that it's not pouring gas on the situation. You're still pouring gas on it. Oh, because now all of a sudden you listen to Wack. You told me it was good. Now all of a sudden you respect his opinion.
No,
funny, bro.
No, I did not.
You have multiple times. We can find.
No, I told you that was some bullshit.
No, you told me that I did a great thing right there.
Well, I mean, that was some bullshit.
No, you told me
No,
it
I
was
said
great.
you could have started some bullshit.
Right.
That's what I told you.
But I was talking about reality, whereas what you're talking about reality. Is the realm of fantasy.
It is reality.
No.
Did the fucking bullet bring itself to the set?
Could you imagine if we were to have any of these conversations with the AI?
AI. That's some shit y'all created. The bullet didn't bring itself to the set. I'm willing to bet 99.9% of it was a white dude brought the bullet to the chest, said, loaded the gun for another white dude to fire and kill a motherfucker. But you don't want to talk about it, but you will bring up some other shit when it's involving my people.
You are truly the king of the
It's
Yeah, king of retards. That's what he said.
We got 4 retards and 1 stupid.
I got a label it. Nah.
No.
I want to make
Call it what you want, and you are the king.
You are the king of the.
Not want to talk.
Oh, that's 5.
Oh my God. The king of the retard. Stay up.
I would have already
about reality.
No, what I've talked about here is reality. What you're talking about is some dumb fantasy that you cooked up.
You brought up a percentage of men and women in prison, right?
Yes.
What percent?
Another conversation that you seem to have a very hard time following, which also feels like today is you putting on the greatest retard act in the history.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
He's turning up. Turning up now. The greatest retard. Wow.
I think after number 5,
and your girl sitting right there watching. She looking at Adam like, damn, okay. I wish I could talk to him like that. Okay, Adam.
History of us doing this podcast
all
together.
this whole screaming, all this bullshit.
Listen,
screaming?
Is there a greater percent?
Huh?
Go back a second. Did he just say, I don't think we should be doing this podcast anymore?
No.
Did he just threaten him? He threatened him passively right in front of us.
Hold up.
Nah, hit back with the little arrows.
Yeah, where? Yeah,
on your keyboard. On your keyboard, you don't got an arrow?
Right here?
There you go. Press.
Okay, let's try that.
Today is you putting on the greatest retard act in the history of us doing this podcast
All
together.
this whole screaming, all this bullshit.
Oh, doing this podcast.
Who's screaming?
Is there a greater percentage of a white dude brought that bullet behind that than a black dude?
Oh my God.
Hard question.
Yes or no?
Hard question.
Would you, if you had to answer that, you had to put your last dime.
My answer to that question is you are a retard, or you're acting like a.
Oh my God, that's 8.
That's 8.
He said you're a R word or you're acting like an R word.
That's
Whoa.
8. That's 8. Damn.
One sentence.
It's like sheesh, off the chain with it. He just violent.
I'm asking you, what would you say it was a white dude that did it or a black dude that did it?
I object to your question because it is so retarded.
Is it more of a
this
9?
It's coming out like water. You're a retard. And I think look at him. Look how you look at him. He's really like,
at that point he's looking at him like he's pussy, bro. Look at the way he's looking at him. He's looking at him like they're equals. Like, no, you're not, Adam.
That's crazy. And the thing is, Wack is sitting right there watching this.
what percentage to say it was probably a white dude that did it?
I don't know what color the person
You
is.
don't know. Now you don't know.
I don't know what the stagehand's race was.
You don't know how much of a you looking like right now by saying that.
I feel very confident. Everybody in the comments, let us know who's being the bigger.
You don't know.
Here. Yeah.
You wouldn't know.
That's 10 right there.
Yeah.
That's 10. Wow. Wow. That would have been the moment. See, right there.
I bet it was more white people on the set than black.
Did you say?
I would have just leaned over. Look, he could hit him from there. I swear, like just one punch in the face to remind him.
I'd have backhanded his ass and started my own little shit by itself.
Even if it's on video, tell the police and come get me. I'll do my little couple of months. When I come back, I'm gonna get on no jumper and I'm gonna do it again.
Which higher their percentage, right?
What does that have to do with anything?
We're talking about.
Oh my god! See, now he's really just calling him pussy. He's calling him pussy.
The R word count. And we had 11 on the R word count. Slurring out of his mouth.
Who was behind this live round getting into this real firearm so this white man could pull the trigger and kill a motherfucker?
For sure, the thing we should focus on is the race of this person. I mean, we could obviously look it up right now.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't we?
Because
when we do some shit,
it's the dumbest. This might be the dumbest thing you've ever talked about on this podcast.
When we do some shit, Charlie Kirk, it's. But when y'all do some shit, you want to whisper about it. You really don't want to talk about it.
No, we talk about it all the time.
You know what's crazy? Wack is really serious on his shit, but Adam don't respect them enough to even listen to it or try to listen to it. So he just says, "You're a retard." Wow,
that's so offensive because that just shows this is the moment.
The journalism about Alec Baldwin killing that guy.
This is the moment that he's showing how much respect he really has for Wack.
Facts.
Wack is just a side. It's like a sideshow act.
I would say it's probably 95% white people.
So who do you think might put the bullet, the live round in there?
The stagehand who was in charge of handling the firearms.
You think it's a higher chance it was a white person than black?
I mean, we could just ask right now.
I'm asking you. Fuck AI. You just said.
I object to your retarded question.
There we go. There we go. Hey, boy.
12.
You don't know how obvious you're looking.
Who gave Alec Baldwin the loaded firearm on set of that movie?
Watch, they say Malcolm X.
Oh, Hannah Gutierrez Reed. Oh, well, who's a white woman. Yeah, it was a white woman. Of
course, that's my last name.
And she was sentenced to 18 months in prison for not properly checking the weapon. So this went to trial, and it was determined that this woman was at fault, not Alec Baldwin, which was the argument that you were trying to make earlier. So I will now await you apologizing to Alec Baldwin.
No, I want you to say, okay, Wack, you're right. It was a white person.
I never denied that it was a white person.
You wouldn't say it was. You would not answer that question. You would not. And I said it was.
The bottom line, what I see is this race talk got Adam real uncomfortable.
and Wack was right.
Do you
what
think
am I a mind reader? I looked it up. I found out the correct answer to the question, and then I read it on the podcast.
I asked your
want to know why? It's because I have a commitment to the truth. You are a retarded race baiter.
13.
That's 13, and he's not a race baiter. He said the truth, and now you're gaslighting it.
Now you
don't give him the props.
As you do.
She was white.
That's crazy.
It's not a race baiter. That's reality, bro.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not having a serious conversation with us about this with you until you stop acting like a child.
About Alec Baldwin and none of them. I'm just speaking of reality.
You are kind of.
Huh?
I think that was 14.
I think he said acting like a child.
Oh, okay, good.
exemplifying the worst of racial conversations when it comes to
It's not a racial conversation. It's a real conversation.
Well, you made it a racial conversation when there was no reason to make it a racial conversation.
Racial slurs and none of that shit.
Nope.
This is a real conversation.
Do you understand?
Oh, you're saying offensive slurs constantly.
He just doesn't like to talk about white people doing crimes, but he likes to talk about black on black crime. He likes to pretty much, he's a culture vulture.
Precisely. That's why you want to stay away from that race talk.
Mm-hmm.
Are you mad? Are you mad that this is white driven?
For no reason.
Are you mad this is white driven?
How is it white driven? Just because a white person has to do.
Yes.
Again,
because they say black on black crime.
Yeah.
They say black on black crime because the black dude pulled the trigger. They don't say the white people got the guns to the black communities. They just leave it at black on black crime. So yes, this is white driven.
That's fake.
What's fake?
The idea that white people were like distributing guns to the black community.
Motherfucker, where you think they coming from?
I really want to know where he thought they were coming from. A bunch of white guys. You know what I'm saying? Oh, fuck.
Gun manufacturers.
And that's who?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know who dominates that arena.
I never looked into it.
I'm gonna leave it right there. Let's move on.
Right?
Only one.
Yo, I'm sorry. I was supposed to be roasting him, but he got me on his side today. Holy shit.
We ain't roast. I'm just speaking my side. You ain't got to be on my side when I'm talking, but that's funny as hell.
That motherfucker has got my vote today. Wow, he put Adam in his place. 13 R words and he's still wrong.
He got your vote. He got marked out. I'm sorry.
You did that
now
to
I
your...
see why Wack was just enjoying it. He's like, go ahead, bro. You looking so stupid. You're looking more R word than I am. For real. Look at him showing on his teeth. Fucking
maybe we should change the title to Adam and the Retard because you really
14. Listen, 14 times later, he still hasn't realized that we don't use that word anymore.
This is insane. I'll do a whole nother video about the count, the count that once I get the number. That's crazy.
You're not finna bait me with the retard shit. You a dude that can't even fight. You just saying some shit.
And that is a logical. That is what a person might say in response to being called a retard. Is you?
You feel me? Like this is out of hand. Like, this is a travesty. The level of disrespect to a gangster in front of wifey.
Oh my.
Nah, broski. Nah.
You can't fight.
You can't because in my world, I'm supposed to hear that as a disrespect, but you add them.
No, I'm just telling you that I'm starting to think you might be retarded.
Yeah, and I'm starting to think
he is in.
Bro, 16.
To think that you can't fight.
And that is exactly what a retard would say.
Though.
Oh my God.
Oh, see, it's getting crazy now.
It's getting crazy now. 17.
Look at his posture now. Wack's posture changed. It's getting there. It's getting
17 times you get taught that word in front of your wife. I guess I'm ignorant. I don't know.
No, it's not. I'm telling you, on some like Wack knows that he just noticed how he could chink Adam 22's armor. That's what he noticed. Look at him.
Really?
He just gained power, bro.
No, he didn't.
Look at him. He's going Super Saiyan right now. Go ahead, play it.
I've never denied that.
Okay, then. So that's not what a retard would say.
No, it is what a retard would say.
You trying to...
One more.
The thing a retarded person do, or just a very...
Oh, God.
I want to... I think I missed one. But
19.
Very stupid person would do is that they would get involved in a...
But the level of insults to him, what is Wack doing? Laughing and smiling. I get it.
He noticed that he could chink his armor.
Stupid, you're retarded.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you saying that's what the agent of chaos is doing? Got him in the trick bag.
Yeah, he figured it out. He's like, so you are more emotional than you act. You think you act like nothing bothers you, but I figured it out. It's talking about violence between your people.
conversation about something that has nothing to do with race and then make it about
Had
race
everything to
because
do
they
with
don't
race.
know any other
When you
lens to
motherfuckers
think
wanna
about it
make it
through.
about race, y'all make it about race. Just like I mentioned the
What
black
you
on
just
black
said,
crime.
this is a retarded argument.
When I said black
There
on,
you go, 20. See, I'm telling you. And Wack is a master manipulator when it comes to the fucking. He knew what he had. He knew. That's why you see him so comfortable. He knew we were gonna come. Us, the reactors, we're gonna come and grab this video and chop this shit up, man. Yo, Wack is
Yo.
crazy.
Retard 20. He had the 20 count.
He's a
Might
tar.
edit this and put it back out.
black crime, but the guns is coming, is funneled through by the white folks. You said that is not true.
Well, yeah, I don't think white people are like distributing guns to black people. Black people are buying guns with their own money from gun stores and then killing each other with them.
How do
Oh, man.
They
He's
are no
bold.
black gun owners. Manufacturers are usually fucking white, bro. Russians, Italians, they're just white. I mean, I don't know what to tell them.
you get in here?
You're asking like why there are gun stores?
For AK-47s, you think all that shit come from the black community? You think that's something that's
Well, there are
manufactured?
AK-47s available
No,
for
but-
sale at
no,
gun
but
stores.
Do you think that shit is manufactured in the black community?
It doesn't need to be manufactured in the black
So
community
how
in
does-
order for it to make its way to the black
How does
community.
a lot of that shit get here?
He doesn't respect you to take one word you say serious.
Listen, I don't know what
People
sense
buy
you
it and then
make, but to
they
think
smuggle it
that
to
it
other
makes
states.
its way. Listen, they're made by a race who wants to sell the weapons to another race. So when there's a war between nations, people could defend themselves. I don't think that in that category, it's the black people doing it. Not even the Spanish.
So you think it's just all internal, just
You
U.S.?
talk about the real Spanish, the Spain.
Oh, no, those guys are definitely making some.
You don't think?
Oh yeah,
across the
but I think
wires.
most of these guns are like
You don't think
in
it's-
Mexico. Most of the guns that the cartels using there are manufactured in America.
I talk about the cartels.
I know, but I'm saying most guns are manufactured in America largely.
I don't know. I don't know what they got going on.
Find out. That's the whole thing about the internet.
I don't know what they got going on down there.
Are most of the guns in America manufactured in America?
Yes, motherfucker.
Yes, the majority of firearms available for sale in the
Fucking
United
idiot.
States are manufactured domestically. So look, we could actually find out
Who's in control of
we
the
could really
manufacturing of
find out-
guns in America.
probably
Yeah,
the
who
gun
are the
manufacturers.
And that's predominantly what type of people? What race?
Every one of them is white families. Smith and Wesson,
Smith and
whatever.
Wesson,
Wrangler.
Zeppelin, Koch.
Yeah, all of them. Every one of them.
Like,
There's
come on, bro.
not one black family that created none of them things at all.
None of them, bro. So what is he talking about?
What is he talking about?
To people.
Probably people who've worked within the gun manufacturing community.
Predominantly what race of people?
Oh, I don't know. You want me to ask
If you
that?
if you had to take a guess.
I wouldn't guess about something like that. I would look up the information because I care
Well,
about
then
the
look
truth.
it up.
Belittling them.
You'll be a white person.
Belittling them.
So, okay, percentage wise, do you think it's a higher percentage that is white than black that's manufacturing guns in America?
I wouldn't want to guess.
That's your.
Well, I wouldn't want to guess.
You wouldn't want to guess.
No, I don't have any kind of knowledge about that. I've never seen
Well,
the
you
inside
guessed
of a
on
gun
the-
manufacturer.
You guessed on the men in prison and women in prison.
No, I just already knew that.
And you should already know that the higher percentage of people in America manufacturing guns are more Caucasian.
That's true. He did guess that. Oh, damn. Wack getting them, though.
Yeah, Wack is cooking today. He is
Caucasian
cooking
and black.
No, I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, if that is true, then it seems like the black community should probably get into gun manufacturing because a lot of black people would probably like to buy guns from.
Wow.
first of all, we would love to. Which one of you white boys want to co-sign? I'll be the first one.
I ain't gonna
Right?
plug us in. As soon as you
They
start,
not gonna.
shut it down.
Just like alcohol. Puffy had to kiss ass and lick balls just to get a contract to sell alcohol. And when he
Just
did
like
it,
lottery. We
and when
started
he-
that.
and when he got in, they blackballed him because they put him in the only urban sections. Why would you want to sell alcohol only to certain sections when you got into the alcohol business to be like everybody else? That is what I like. You understand? So
Yeah.
they ain't no people doing that for gun manufacturing. Because God damn it, I guarantee you that since the First World War, when the Tuskegee Airmen went up there, when they came back, I'm pretty sure they had the fucking idea we should manufacture guns.
Mm-hmm.
So why is he acting like this is something we don't want to do? I can't stand that. Can't stand that.
Yeah. Maybe you guys should do it too. Yeah. Fuck you.
Mhm.
Gun manufacturers. If there was a black-owned gun
You're
brand,
twisting it. We're not going. Now that's retarded what you just did.
no, it isn't.
Because you know.
Got him.
Got
Now
it.
that's retarded. Okay. All
I
right.
like how he's playing.
what I'm
Black-owned businesses are frequently successful largely because the black community chooses to support them. So I
Hey,
think if you
yo.
really are the business mogul that you say you are, you should stop pretending
about-
to sell diapers
how
and you should start.
Oh,
There you go.
shitting
That's
on
your
him.
wife. You should stop pretending to sell diapers. And he got a whole business he's been talking about forever. I'm selling diapers. Out of this clown. You should stop pretending to sell diapers.
Pretending. Quite the word there.
Hit him in the jugular with that, though.
A black-owned
I
gun
don't
company.
pretend nothing.
And now
Look-
suggesting black-owned gun company.
Oh,
He don't give a fuck. He on his thug shit.
Dude,
Yeah,
you want to put some money on it?
hey, yo. He's
Why
saying
don't you start a gun company?
I don't pretend nothing.
Why don't you start a gun company?
Just because your little P mind don't see it, don't mean it ain't moving. I don't pretend nothing. You be up here with these old motherfucking zero ass dudes who report to the hood every day. I don't pretend shit.
So why
See,
don't
when
you
you dealing
why don't
with
you
this
start-
kind of
why don't
business-
you
He
start
said that diaper shit. Wack getting the bullshit on that.
yeah, he chinked his arm out.
a
right
gun
there.
brand?
When you dealing with this kind of business, right? It moves different. I don't pretend shit.
It's been 8 years.
What? It's been 4-5 years. I'm good.
But where are we going to get the diapers?
I'm good.
All I'm saying, I'm not investing in your black-owned gun brand
Huh?
if it's going to
Hold
move
on.
at the rate that the diaper brand has
Why
been
not?
moving. Because it's probably a lot easier to make diapers than guns.
I bet you. Okay, I got a bet for you.
Sure.
We just talking about no jumper.
Mhm.
You want to bet what has generated more money in the last 12 months? Again, we talking about just as a company, whether it's U.S., whether it's Mexico, whether it's overseas.
Well, I mean,
That ain't gonna
as
change.
far as I know,
No.
there
that.
are incredible diapers
all that.
sold.
Hey, all that.
Now they just insult.
Yo, Adam is a douchebag in the best sense. Jesus Christ, but right there I would have slapped him. He has the open turf right there.
That's what I'm saying. He got marked. And
Listen, you got to remember, bro, I don't have to worry about the shelf space. I just got to sell it to the people who sell it to their people. It's a simple bet.
I mean, I'm just.
It's a simple bet.
Is this the website?
Okay, listen.
Is this your diapers?
Listen, it's a simple bet.
Are these your diapers?
I don't think you get it and understand business, right? If you think, hey, let me ask you something. Do you think Kanye was worried about what was happening with
he's looking at his website laughing and clowning.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. I cannot believe Adam, bro. That's something you do to somebody like when you chatting, but you don't do that to somebody as an episode.
I think they really both mad at each other.
Bro,
Yeezys in the store?
crazy.
So once he moved them to them people, he's paid. Now I'm dealing within the world.
Why has this website not been updated since 2023?
Listen, what do you mean? For what? I don't.
When do babies learn to lift their heads?
What's wrong with that?
Why is tummy time so important for the newborn baby? Did you write these articles?
What's wrong with that?
Damn.
It just seems weird that you wouldn't update the website for 2 years.
What's wrong with? Again, let's get back to the question, to the challenge.
Uh-huh.
Since you questioning it,
The cheat chat.
What?
look, dude, you don't even operate on the level of doing business like that. You deal with this shit.
Well, the thing about my business is that it's an actual real business.
Oh
Damn.
my god.
Go for the neck.
God.
Go
Oh
for the
my
neck
God.
with disrespect. Let's go.
He's just showing him that you just a little nigga and you work for me.
You work for me.
Adam, you don't want me to talk about your
So
business.
this seems largely hypothetical. from
Okay,
what I
well,
can
That's
tell.
what he's trying to tell him right there.
Let's make a bet.
Like if your
Nigga,
business was so
this shit
booming, you
right
wouldn't
here,
be
let's talk
working here.
about it. You got situation.
Hmm?
He's trying to make him feel like, yo, if your business was so booming, then why are you working here?
That's a fact.
Let's talk about it. You got 5 motherfuckers sitting at a table. Let's keep it, since we talking about it. You want to go there. Now, that other bed is still on the table. Because remember, from what you see and what I see is 2 total different things. You got 5 motherfuckers at a table. Let's say they 200 a pop. That's 1,000. But they moving 70, 80,000 fucking views. Motherfucker, that shit you doing with these cats in the news and the other shit is not generating no money, bro.
You don't think? I will allow you that delusion. In the real world, No Jumper is a pretty successful
I didn't say no
podcast and business.
we're not talking about what it is.
He aired his whole plan out right there. So Adam 22 is getting like what royalties off of these other people's channels, like Poetic Flacco and them. He's pimping them. That's what he's saying. I don't understand what he meant by that. Go back a couple of steps with the arrow.
He ain't talking about those. He ain't getting no money off no Poetic Flacco. Them.
Go ahead. Watch what he
Generating no money, bro.
You don't think?
Go back a little more.
I will allow you that delusion. Largely hypothetical.
Okay. Well, look, let's make a bet. Nigga, this shit right here, let's talk about it. Since you want to talk, let's talk about it. You got 5 motherfuckers sitting at a table. Let's keep it, since we talking about it. You want to go there. Now, that other bed is still on the table. Because remember,
he got 5 niggas sitting at the table. That's a show that they have when it's
the news.
When them other people talking shit without him. Go ahead, now go. And then he says up, and then you got these other guys, and you think you're making money off of them because they get 80,000 views. Play it.
Yeah, you already know the white boy.
What you see and what I see is 2 total different things. You got 5 motherfuckers at a table. Let's say they 200 a pop. That's 1,000.
See?
But they moving 70, 80,000 fucking views. Motherfucker, that shit you doing with these cats in the news and the other shit is not generating no money, bro.
You don't think?
This other shit.
I will allow you that delusion.
He's just let him know that I'm making so much money.
In the real world, No Jumper is a pretty successful
I didn't say no
podcast and business.
we're not talking about what it is. We're talking about right now. 5 niggas at a table, 200 a pop. They pay what? 2,500 per million? That's what it is?
No.
Something like that?
Definitely not.
Huh? What is it?
More.
See? Yeah, you get
what?
more.
Let's be real, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, I believe Adam. He getting more than that.
Yes, he is. He's jerking everybody. He's the white guy that owns the whole shit. Of course, he's gonna be jerking everybody.
And now Wacker is starting to sound like the R word.
I mean, I'm not gonna say
That shit's upside down.
No, it's fine.
Cat.
So you think I'm just running the news and doing all these podcasts for free, or that we're losing money?
I'm willing to bet that news shit with all them people, 5, 6 people sometimes. Yes, I don't think it's proper. Them.
You're wrong, but that's okay.
Well, you're wrong, but that's okay.
So where can we buy these diapers?
You're wrong. That's okay.
Hey.
Where can we buy these diapers? You can't even answer it.
That's the same mic I bought. Look, the Shure mics.
Yeah. So where can we buy those diapers? This dude is violent.
2 years ago, I could have told you.
Listen.
How many you want to buy?
You can't say these dumbass arguments to me and not expect me to start going a little bit on your made up businesses.
Okay, let's make a bet on what generated more. I tell you what.
No, sure.
Let's pick a month.
Do you have any financial documents?
Let's pick the month of January.
Do you have any financial?
Do you have any financial documents? Obviously, if it's a business, that's crazy. But do you have any financial documents? But what's up with the diapers though? We can't get them.
8 years in the making. I don't know. I don't think I want to invest in that. You know, my money tied up right now.
Let's pick the month of January. Let's bet $100,000 incredible diapers in the month of January generated more money than fucking No Jumper.
How much money did it generate?
Fuck all that. Let's bet.
Nice.
Well, I would love to see financial documents
Let's bet before we do it.
I don't want to bet. Okay. I would just ask
well, when you ready to bet,
are you going to produce any financial documents about incredible?
We betting 100?
No, I'm okay.
Financial documents.
Listen,
I would just rather you just
understand this.
Right.
Understand.
But I know you probably don't see the comments because you say you don't read the comments, but like, what? I'm expressing something that a lot of people say in the comments.
I'm not worried about what people say. Them is just people.
But I feel like I have to speak on behalf of the comments.
Those are just people. What I'm telling you is
people who want people who watch this podcast.
I understand the real world. I understand how business works and operates. It's a bunch of products I can put in front of you, and you'll be like, what the fuck is that? And this dude right here tell you, well, I'm moving 500,000 of these pieces to India. We don't see it. It ain't out here. Right, but at the end of the day, whether it's India, whether it's U.S., whether it's Russia, China, his bag is his bag.
I'm just saying
all right. I mean,
I think that Wack is making a point by saying, he guessed that bag, but I don't think he should compare himself to a fucking streamer's budget. That's just crazy. Because you make money out of ads, you make money out of the views. It ain't just a one way to make money when you're streaming. So for him to be like, oh, you get what for the per view? Yeah, but you're not counting the fucking ad budget too. You're not counting all the shit they're giving him for fucking brand deals. There's way more money in streaming. Stop playing with me, Wack. Don't act like you don't know about that. You're sounding crazy to comparing a diaper business to that shit. Never.
Nobody,
rappers can't even compete with streamers.
Got basically marked out, and basically the R word was used 20 times. Yeah, Wack had some points, but the R word was used 20 times. You feel me? With straight violation in front of his seed, bro. My thing is not a seed, but his wife. Like, that's the disrespect. I put a little bit of that YNW Melly thing in the title, so I can watch a little of that if you don't mind. We get out here to Ross. This boy, he already got him pinned. He got him all kind of stuff. He said, "Oh boy, was touching on him and all." I'm like, what?
What?
Yep. He said one of the dudes that killed him was touching on him or something when he was younger. Like, I'm like, damn, that's why he killed him. Yeah, it's like just a bunch of stuff. So
yeah, let's see that.
They said he still might have a chance to get out too. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, well,
because of his prosecutors and stuff. Same stuff with Young Thug, you feel me? Same type of situation.
That's just
like, whoa.
I don't think they should let him go. But anyway, let's see what they say. Yeah, bro, I don't give a fuck why you shot him. You killed him. The fuck? You think you're gonna give me a good excuse? Let's do with self-defense. There is no good excuse. You know what I'm saying? The fuck?
All right, let's get to this YNW Melly shit. Trap Lord Ross. He did it again. I ain't gonna play the whole thing though.
Point expert.
Really?
Oh my God, why would you do that?
In the early morning hours of October the 26th, 2018, a car rolled into the emergency room entrance in Miramar, Florida, carrying a story that would soon shock the world. In the driver's seat was 19-year-old Cortland Henry, better known as YNW Bortland, a member of the world-famous YNW rap collective, fronted by YNW Melly, a superstar rapper in the making. Meanwhile, in the passenger seats laid his two close friends and fellow YNW artists, 19-year-old Christopher Thomas Jr., aka YNW Juvie, and 21-year-old Anthony Williams, aka YNW Sack Chaser, both of them riddled with gunshot wounds and pronounced dead shortly after arrival. That tragic night would mark the beginning of a legal and media firestorm that continues to this very day. According to Bortland, the trio had been the victims of a drive-by shooting, but the police would quickly realize that something wasn't adding up, or to be more precise, nothing was adding up. And at the heart of the story was none other than YNW Melly himself, as the investigators would uncover a growing mountain of evidence that didn't just place Melly in the car, but pointed to the unthinkable conclusion that he was actually the one that had pulled the trigger and executed two of his closest friends, people he had known since childhood. Now, 7 years later, Melly still remains locked up behind bars while waiting to find out his fate. Yet it seems that some of the craziest twists in this case just keep coming.
Melly was on FaceTime. Melly was on FaceTime. Melly like, y'all don't know, bro. Y'all don't know what Sack was doing to me. Y'all don't know, bro. Y'all don't know what Sack was doing to me, bro. Like saying it like Sack was
Following his 2023 mistrial and heading into his 2027 retrial, Melly's chances of ever seeing freedom again seem to be getting slimmer and slimmer. In September 2025, Melly's alleged partner in crime, YNW Melly, would end up entering a no contest plea to several lesser charges, avoiding a possible life sentence, which indicated to many that he was about to take the stand and tell the court everything. But a few months later, Melly's troubles would continue mounting as his separate witness tampering charges were suddenly dropped right before another trial was about to begin, only for the prosecutors to announce that this was done so that this damning evidence of witness tampering too could be used against Melly in his 2027 murder trial. The conclusion amongst everyone was almost unanimous. Melly was absolutely and undeniably cooked. Yes, cooked. But all is not lost, it seems, however, because despite everything I just told you, in this video, we're not only going to establish once and for all exactly why Melly allegedly killed two of his best friends, but even more disturbingly, even with all of this evidence against him, there's very good reasons why he might.
Listen, guilty. You don't got to ask me no more. If I was all 12 jurors, we'll be having lunch already. Know what I mean? This fucking guy, he did it. And I don't want to say he did it because I got evidence. I want to say all the motive points in that direction.
Hey, I feel you. Those two hung juries, that was crazy.
I don't know
just
how.
walk away free and beat this double murder after all.
We're good.
Normal. Melly didn't grow up in one of the many big cities and buzzing rap hubs of America like Atlanta, New York, or Los Angeles. He comes from a much more obscure place in the American South, a little-known place called Gifford, the poorest community in the entire state of Florida. It was here that Melly's mother, Jamie King, would eventually end up living after becoming pregnant with him at only 14 years old while living in Elyria, Ohio. His father being an artist named Dante the Gift Taylor, who dated Melly's mother when they were both teenagers. But growing up, Melly lived all around the Treasure Coast, but it was in the poor Section 8 housing complex in Gifford called the Orangewood Park Apartments, where he would meet his childhood best friend, one of the eventual victims who he would be accused of murdering, YNW Juvie, aka Christopher Thomas Jr. Melly's childhood was far from easy, and these events arguably laid the groundwork for the shocking tragedy that would ultimately follow. His mother was not only extremely young, but also a single parent working 2 jobs, leaving her often little time to attend to a young Melly. And in a poverty-stricken community like Gifford, where the streets often raise kids faster than their parents can, the absence of real guidance would leave a lasting mark on him.
Juvie had him when she was 14. That's a different kind of young. It's a different kind of young, my guy. Oh, God.
Each high school, and after searching the area, the police would eventually find and arrest Melly, who was a student at the school, for allegedly firing his gun towards 3 other students. Later that night, YNW Melly would post a photo of Melly in jail with the caption, "Slick ass." The next day,
Do you see what I'm saying?
He been busting his gun since a young.
Guilty.
He been busting his gun since a young.
after seemingly getting bailed out, Melly would post a link to a news article about the shooting on his Facebook with the simple caption, "Oh." Much later, footage would begin circulating online of Melly getting interrogated after that shooting. While in interviews, Melly would reveal that the situation actually stemmed from him retaliating against someone because they stole a gun from him.
So I thought the nigga had my gun, you know what I'm saying? I had brought to school one day, then he told that I had that to school, and then he fought. I guess he had.
Damn, that's some country accent. Thought nigga had my gun, you know what I'm saying? Like country. They said he's from the poorest town in Florida. You can only imagine how crazy it'd get out there. Shit.
Oh, yeah. That's the trailer park for us.
His homeboys followed me. And they, I guess when I went to the office to get searched, they came back, they doubled back and had the pistol. But I ain't never like pay attention to it because I was still trying to find out who the fuck had my shit till one day I found out they had me. And the next day I just had to bust at them boys for that.
But whatever the reason for the shooting, this would all point towards a dark culmination of all the neglect, abuse, and mental health problems that a young Melly had struggled with his entire childhood, showcasing that behind the usually smiley outer layer, another personality was hiding, one that Melly would seemingly call Melvin, and one that was not just fascinated with guns, but really used them at a moment's notice.
If you up at it and bust that's his soul, man. Like, it's death in his mother. You know what I'm saying? All I gotta do is up this mother and yo, just disappear.
This incident would eventually land Melly in juvenile prison, but while there,
if that wasn't the most evil shit you ever heard coming out of a kid's mouth, then you should already know where this motherfucker's gonna end up. Like
He was fascinated.
It was obvious that he just didn't have any regard for human life. He thought it was like a game. He said, "Poof, and you dust. You disappear. You don't disappear."
He would come up with an idea.
You don't.
Yeah, that would forever change his life. The idea for his future hit song, "Murder on My Mind."
He was not exaggerating.
Besides his troubled childhood, the tragic events of October 2018 cannot be understood without talking about YNW Melly's artistic journey to becoming a world-famous rapper. But while Melly would go back to being incarcerated, the suspiciously titled song he left behind.
So what you're telling me is that he was thinking so much about murdering, so much that he soulfully sings that song with passion. He's like, "I'm gonna murder," like he's in that shit, bro. That's crazy, bro. Like, and nobody's seeing this. Nobody saw him. He's capable of it. Jesus Christ.
Sick.
Murder on My Mind would go viral, racking up millions of streams. In September of 2017, Melly's mother, Jamie, would find out that an artist had taken the beat from Melly's song called Legendary and was promoting it as his own. This artist would wind up being the Sniper Gang rapper and Kodak Black's brother, John Wicks. After getting over the initial anger, Jamie would actually get in touch with John Wicks, while also ending up meeting his manager, who would end up being none other than 100K Track, the infamous music manager who would also get involved in King Von's career before he passed away. Now, this random encounter started a partnership between Melly and Track.
Wait. So he's involved in two places with two artists that caught bodies?
In early 2018, Melly would go on to release numerous music videos that now have hundreds of millions of views, including Melly the Menace, Blue Balenciagas, Butter Pecan, Freddy Krueger, and of course the music video for Murder on My Mind, which now has over 700 million views. No doubt, partly due to the ominous meaning that the song would receive after the tragic events of 2018, as many seemingly thought the song had been made after the double murder when it hadn't. But Melly, together with his closest YNW entourage like Portland, Juvie, and Sack Chaser, would begin to tour all over Florida and beyond, while also making trips to major rap hubs like Los Angeles, where Melly would do interviews with large hip-hop platforms like No Jumper, and New York, where he would reportedly sign a deal with the major label 300. In the lead up to the release of his debut mixtape, I Am You, in 2018, he was making a lot of noise. And at this point, it was clear that Melly was a natural star, not just in his hometown, but also nationwide, and even globally. 22, that he had both Juvie and Sack Chaser's names tattooed on his face, a move that would leave Adam confused at the time, as these kinds of tributes are usually reserved for people who are already dead.
So what you got tattooed on your face? Tell me about it a little bit.
What? On my face?
Yeah. We got the heart on this side. What's that say above your eyebrow on that side?
Which side?
Oh, either one. What's it?
No, I got Sack Chaser right here. That's my brother and my twin.
Okay.
And I got Juvie.
Juvie?
Brother.
Just a lot of your friends who passed?
Yeah. No, them right there.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
My bad. I wouldn't get none of my friends tattooed on my.
Oh my God. This guy is so guilty, bro. What the fuck? Did you see how Adam took it?
He knew
the
that.
same way anybody would take it. Like, oh, so they dead? R.I.P. to the homies. Why would he be tattooing niggas that are in the room with him on his face?
That's different.
The teardrops. Come on. You know
Either in jail or dead. They tattooed on your face. That's different.
Bro, bring it back and look at Adam's face when he says that. He's innocently like he don't even know that those guys, that's the guys in the room.
Yeah, Juvie.
Juvie?
Brother.
Just a lot of your friends who passed?
Yeah. No, them right there.
Oh, okay.
My brother right there.
My bad. I wouldn't get none of my friends tattooed on my face until they died.
Yeah,
I'm not a good friend like you are, apparently.
That's crazy.
Now, some conspiracy-minded fans have even theorized.
There are more YNW niggas, right?
Yeah, it's a whole game.
So why he don't got them other guys tatted on him?
And they on the G-Shine.
Yeah.
Not sure,
why he ain't had the other niggas' names on his face? You know what I mean? Only the two guys that mysteriously die in the future?
They mysteriously died. They got shot up.
Not yet. Not yet. Apparently, in this interview, they're in the room with him.
That this was yet another example of Melly being a real sociopath who had planned the murders of his two best friends long in advance and got them tatted ahead of the killings. But while this conspiracy might be taken there a bit far, what is clear is that even if it wasn't pre-planned, the trio clearly had a very deep bond to get each other's names tatted. But unfortunately, when money and fame stepped into the picture, it seemed that this deep bond turned into an even deeper resentment. According to Melly, in his track Versatile, released June 15th, 2018, there was already a war brewing over the copyright to the YNW name, as the song was released the very same month as Melly's own mother formally trademarked YNW. However, as depositions later revealed, a man named Cortez Ash, aka Rashad Ash, had already filed for a YNW LLC back in March 2018. And to make matters more complex, Ash had allegedly been in a relationship with Melly's mother, who was also the owner of a brand called Cash Motivated. And during his 2018 interview on No Jumper, Melly could even be seen sporting a Cash Motivated chain, a topic he clearly avoided discussing.
What's Cash Motivated, like it says on your chain?
I ain't trying to tell.
What is some old that you're not necessarily a part of anymore?
I don't want to talk about that.
Ah, interesting.
Ash had gotten involved with YNW early, but as Melly ultimately got together with 100K Track as his manager, it seems the relationship with Ash ultimately went sour, leading to a trademark dispute. This shows just how much was taking place behind the scenes, as different people were trying to jump on the money.
I guess money was behind it.
Train that they saw the YNW brand becoming due to Melly's sudden success. And according to some sources, there were also clashes over the YNW brand's ownership that may have incidentally signed Juvie and Sackchaser's death warrants. One of the people making these claims was Juvie's father, who later told publicly how there was an alleged $500,000 marketing and licensing deal on the table, which was set to give Melly and Sackchaser $200,000 each, while Juvie would get $100K.
I think the story about the $200,000 with Anthony was a truth.
Yo, Shorty looked like a reptilian. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sheesh.
That's crazy.
Story because it's not reported, but Chris told me the same story, and also it was a $500,000 play, and Melly was going to get $200,000, Sack was going to get $200,000, Chris was going to get $100,000, and as I'm hearing it from Chris, they was going to sell the YNW brand, not a record deal or nothing like that. It was like for the brand itself, and by them being founding members, they was going to get a piece of the pie.
They were going to sell the YNW name for licensing or to sell products? Or what do you mean they were going to sell the name?
For marketing, licensing, stuff like that. I think they want to go up on the big umbrella just to push them, I think. Push the brand more global. That's what I'm thinking.
In addition, the YNW affiliate Jacoby Mills later alleged to police that Sackchaser expected a separate $200,000 payment directly from Melly's label advance.
Sack texted him and said, I'm not going to see that money. At the end of the day, Sack, you weren't supposed to be getting the $200K. Yeah, Melly had $400K coming in. Sack kept saying he getting $200K. How you getting $200K? Your music don't even add up to what Melly. Your views is not the way Melly shit had to get no $200K. So basically saying you was finna rob Melly.
According to Jacoby, Sackchaser was dead set on securing that $200K.
What's coming from? The little album he signed for the year. Signed for a year, but you don't get all your money up front. It broke down too. Because by the end of the year, if he'd have got it all up front, I think he would have $1 million, $2 million or something. You feel me? Like, if he didn't get all his up front.
Police how he was about to enter the grey Jeep instead, but something or someone had stopped him, according to Jacoby, that being God himself.
I'm gonna tell you some crazy. I tried to go get in a car with what's the name of them? Because Juvie had to go back inside and get some weapons, whatever. So I tried to go get in that car, but when I tried to grab the door, I got pushed back to the red car, but nobody was there.
Who pushed you back to the red car?
Nobody. This God. I'm letting you know now. This is God. I did it the second time to make sure.
Man, we seen that, but I think it's cap what he's saying. But let me see.
I wasn't tripping. So I tried to do it again.
You know we're spiritual people, so maybe something made him feel like, nah, I'll go in the red car. You feel me? And that's why he's elaborating in an exaggerated way. But I've had that feeling when you're like, and then you turn around and then some shit happens and you're like, wow, I would have been involved. You feel me? He probably sensed it, bro. He probably should have told
back over there to the
yeah.
However, as Jacoby himself would later tell investigators, he's a blood cousin of Bortlen, which paints this rather wild explanation in a different light, as Jacoby would later clearly try and steer blame away from his cousin. In that context, the claim that God pushed him away could also potentially serve as a cover for the possibility that Bortlen had instructed him to get into a different car, a detail that, if true, suggests some kind of premeditation.
That news boy like, nah, you don't want to get in this one.
Not in this one. Oh, and that's probably why he say it was God who told me. Yeah, it was Portland who told
That's his cousin. He didn't want to blow him up.
He knows I'm about to incriminate this nigga.
That's a theory, though. But
you don't think Cortland did it, dude?
Oh wow, you see, they know.
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you straight up. To me, Cortland ain't living like that. That's my blood cousin. Cortland is my blood cousin.
Yeah, like Cortland ain't doing that. That's my cousin. Cortland ain't doing that.
Auntie Fina, all that, yo, blood cousin, like. Portland not living like that.
After leaving the studio, the two-car convoy headed to the nearby city of Miramar, where they had been living together in the Sunset Lakes gated community. At around 3:50 a.m., the red Mitsubishi arrived at the crossing of Miramar Parkway and at 184th Avenue and turned south to enter the Sunset Lakes community. However, the gray Jeep continued towards north, reaching Pines Boulevard and turning west, then turning south on US 27, until reaching the far west of Pembroke Road, a small and secluded stretch of road without streetlights. What unfolded next, and how the group ultimately arrived at this remote location, is still unknown. One widely discussed theory, however, is that Sack Chaser and Juvie may have been asleep, leaving Melly and Bortland with the time and control needed to steer the vehicle somewhere they believed no one would see them. There, about 900 feet or a few hundred meters off US 27 highway, Sack Chaser and Juvie were allegedly shot and killed, and afterwards the car, including the dead bodies inside the car, was shot several more times from the outside, before Bortland and Melly drove with the dead bodies back towards where they came from, until Melly would allegedly exit the vehicle and make one of his greatest mistakes, placing a FaceTime call to his at-the-time girlfriend Mariah Hamilton, who was in the presence of her mother Felicia Holmes. During that call, Melly would allegedly tell how he had been the victim of a drive-by shooting and how Sack Chaser and Juvie were dead. Afterwards, Melly would contact his friend, the rapper Fredo Bang, dropping him a pin of where to pick him up. Meanwhile, Bortland would arrive at the hospital around 3:35 a.m., alerting the medical staff and a police officer that there were gunshot victims in his vehicle. Bortland was then later questioned by the police, who he told that he had driven from the studio towards the Sunset Lakes when a car pulled up next to them and begun shooting. Bortland would take the police to the alleged crime scene, but despite the police canvassing several miles of the road, there was zero evidence that any shooting had taken place, nor were there any reports of gunshots coming from the area. This was only the beginning of Bortland's story beginning to fall apart like a house.
That's an idiot. You're going to take them to the scene of the crime? You don't think they're going to go over there for shells, motherfucker? What the fuck you think they're going over there? So you can show them how it looks? They're going for shells.
Forest town in Florida. Them boys don't know no better.
They don't know how to stage a fucking murder. Don't fucking do it. I don't know how to stage a murder. You won't catch me. You know what I'm saying? The fuck?
Cards. The police eventually got their hands on the security footage from the studio, figuring out that there was a missing passenger that Bortland had conveniently left out of his story, this of course being Melly. Melly's alleged phone would also corroborate his movements, not only showing that he had traveled in the car driven by Bortland, but that the car had traveled to the actual location of the shooting at Pembroke Road, where the police would end up finding numerous shell casings that matched the bullet holes caused by the supposed drive-by, as well as two different types of glass that matched the windows of the vehicle. But that wasn't the worst part, because when the investigators took a closer look at the car itself, they quickly came to the conclusion that this had not been a drive-by at all. And the most damning of all, police would find a single shell casing inside the vehicle, something that would be only possible if the shots had been fired from inside the car. Even worse for Melly, that casing was found on the left rear passenger side, the exact seat that he had been occupying, according to the studio's security camera footage, and the same position from which the fatal shots were fired, according to forensic evidence. And these pieces of evidence were just the tip of the iceberg, as there were also numerous pretty damning pieces of digital evidence, like Melly allegedly telling how he did that to another rapper only hours after the murders, or how he told his girlfriend how Bortland was coming everywhere with him because if the cops came to
So they're smart enough to stage a fake drive-by, but not to buy a shell catcher for a shell catching sleeve for their guns. It's like $40. That's crazy.
Of Juvie and Sack Chaser, with the Miramar police coming out with a confident press release on Twitter saying how the duo had staged the drive-by, while Melly would post a message to his fans on Instagram stating his innocence before turning himself in. Their home turf in Gifford, where the news had undoubtedly caused some major turmoil, the response would seemingly come the following year when Bortland's dad was shot several times, landing him in critical condition. A suspect was soon arrested, turning out to be 18-year-old Travion Banks, a childhood friend of YNW Juvie, who had actually made music under the name YNW AG Trill, AG standing for the 40th Ave Army Gang that Juvie repped even before YNW. And the local news would report how the police had considered the shooting to be a retaliation for the murders of Juvie and Sack Chaser. Meanwhile, on social media, Juvie's other childhood friend, YNW Doo-Wop, would soon make an ominous statement that if Melly was out, he would have been next on the chopping block. But while street justice came relatively quickly, as we know now, the arrest of Melly and Bortlen would start one of the most infamous legal cases in rap history, and one that's still ongoing 7 years later. And one where, despite all the evidence we've explored, the odds of Melly avoiding a conviction remain disturbingly high. After the double murder and the investigation that followed, the question remained: was YNW Melly responsible for the calculated and cold-blooded killing of his closest friends, or was this, as Melly's legal team continued to claim following the narrative established by Bortlen, that was just the result of a tragic drive-by shooting? For 4 years, Melly remained in legal limbo, waiting for his day in court, until finally in June 2023, that day arrived. But that trial turned out to be a legal spectacle that ultimately failed to produce a definitive outcome, ending in a mistrial on July the 22nd.
We are still unable to reach a unanimous decision. So at this time, what I'm going to do is just declare a mistrial.
After 19 days of testimony and over 14 hours of deliberation spread across 3 days, the 12-member jury remained hopelessly deadlocked, with 3 jurors reportedly refusing to find Melly guilty on the charges of manslaughter. What? The most sensational detail of the mistrial came out afterwards, when one juror claimed publicly that the deadlock was driven by one disruptive juror, who eventually persuaded 2 others to come to her side. But even without the influence of one alleged rogue juror, what's noteworthy is that the jury seemingly unanimously found that there was no evidence beyond reasonable doubt to convict Melly of first-degree murders, the actual charges that the prosecution were aiming for. And despite forensic experts testifying that the fatal shots came from inside the car, directly contradicting the drive-by shooting narrative, and phone data placing Melly's alleged phone inside the vehicle at the time of the murders, the case remained deeply divided, and the prosecution and police overall would receive a barrage of criticism on how the investigation was handled.
Florida judge sided with Melly's defense team and pulled lead prosecutor Christine Bradley off the case. It's a huge win for the rapper's defense, who claimed
guilty. Just go for that shit right there.
Like evil 20 did the Lord. Nah, that nigga's crazy.
Yeah, man. I feel like he makes it easy for people to do stupid shit. It's like a beacon of hope to send to all fucking little drilly motherfuckers that just running around shooting motherfuckers for no reason. It's giving them a bright idea.
Want to be the next Tupac and Juice and shit.
Yeah, like no, bro. Like no, not in my neighborhood.
Backdoor the new way.
Yeah, man. There's too much shit that this gives the wrong signal. He needs to get he needs capital punishment. He needs to be taught that you don't kill your friends and then act like it was a drive-by. No cameras saw this. No highway cameras. Nobody.
I'm sorry. Alleged killed because he's not convicted.
You're right. Allegedly.
Anyway, shit. I gotta get up out of here. I don't know if you want to keep it going or whatever. But
we good. I enjoyed watching some fucking YNW Melly and shit, man. That boy is crazy, bro.
Man, salute to the chat and
everybody. Thank you for stopping on by. Thank you for all the comments. Big dogs in the house, big girls in the house.
Perspective, and we're gonna be back at it probably tomorrow. We'll hit y'all.
Yeah.
There's more shit to talk about. Reactions.
There's so much shit to talk about. We definitely need to be running off.
For sure. Anyway, shit. Peace. Please subscribe too.
Don't forget to subscribe. If you guys haven't subscribed, it's saying that in the analytics, 98% of you guys are not subscribing. Please subscribe so that way you know now we're gonna be more accustomed to dropping an episode every day, even if it's just 30 minutes. We want to make contact with you guys and just let you know our opinions and what moves us with these type of topics. Remember, guys, this is just our opinions. We don't provide facts. We don't provide legal advice, and we don't provide financial advice. When we tell you shit about crypto and we say shit about people's characters, these are just opinions. Do not take this for face value. Seek advice from professionals. If you are interested in any of these topics, you will find that information online. And Bush and I will be back. It's the Cheat Challenge. King Buddha here. Your boy Bush. In Tune Perspective. Bull Light. Let's go.
For sure. Peace.